So this is the demo for the project. So in my package.json, we basically have some dependencies, the IC code, and then the at definite slash ledger ICP. Those are the main packages that we're going to use. In the deflex.json, we declare two canisters, the ICP index canister and also the ICP ledger canister. These, usually go hand in hand. And once you've done that, I've added a new file, the deploy.sh. It helps us to deploy our canister. First, we deploy the ledger canister with a specific ID, and then afterwards we deploy the ICP index canister. And then once we are done with the deployment, we simulate the transactions so as to increase like the transaction history. All right, so we send some funds that's account identifier, and then once we are done with that, in the app.jsx, that's where actually all our code will be. So we are using a plug login from the IC auth, and then we put the other methods, and then our front end will basically have one button that allows the user to log in using plug. And then once the user has logged in, we create an instance of the index canister, and then we fetch the transaction history for that specific account ID. So basically, this is all that the project does. And once you're done with everything, the next step is actually, to deploy the project. So in your terminal, all you have to do is actually run the deploy.sh file, and then it will deploy all the necessary canisters, that is the data canister and also the index canister, plus of course the front-end canister. So once everything is deployed, we will open the project in the browser. So wait for a few seconds for the project to be deployed, and then yeah, we will open it later on in the browser to interact with it from the front end. All right, now that it is deployed, we have to actually open it up in the browser, and as you can see, it's running on localhost 3000. All right, I'm opening it up in Chrome, and then I will also open up my console. So in Prague, you have to actually do one thing. And as you can see, I've logged in with Prague, and then these are a transaction history from the ledger canister. And as you can see, it's nested a little bit, so you would have to actually write another JavaScript function to filter with the nesting out. So I've loaded the index canister, the interface aside, and if I try to get the transaction history for this specific account ID, you will see that we actually get the same results that correspond to when we logged in with Black. So I think this helps you somewhere, and that's the end of the video.